First match of the day, we're going to head over to the Rival League where we have Arrival versus Distortion, I think. Uh, but before we get into that, we've got some very interesting news. We've got C Money here to bring some players of the week.
Yeah, man, we got some players of the week before game one here. Always exciting, always happy to announce the players of the week and give them out. Makes me feel good giving people some titles out here. So we'll get things started, get the ball rolling here so we don't start this matchup too late. So coming up first, we got the good old Novice League. Had some pretty tight races here, but unfortunately, some of our upper echelon players of the week did not meet the minimum game requirements to make player of the week. So don't forfeit, people, if you don't have to, and you can have player of the week. But what do you got, Squirrel? You got some novice people you want to shout out here?
Yeah, you mentioned not enough games, but they definitely put up some amazing stats. Ak Bachman did amazing. Sicko did great. Kaltar also put up amazing numbers, but once again, that forfeit really hurt their chances. But one guy that didn't get a forfeit but still put up great numbers. We're excited to bring you the novice player of the week. It is Rogue from Kiwis. Rogue put up a great performance, averaging 359 score on almost 2.5 shots per game and almost 1 goal per game with a 30% shooting percentage. Absolutely great stats coming out of the novice league.
Yeah, those are some pretty impressive stats for sure. And moving right along, though, we're going to take this one up to my hometown of the Prospect League, where I have resided forever. So, yeah, there's quite a few players out here that have really been making a name for themselves lately. I mean, you got to give a shout out to Origin. Origin's been making some big moves and some big plays lately. So, you got uh why am I drawing blanks now? Wow. Jaegers, Pygo, LNT got all some big players. A couple other we had like Sire on Ember, Blizzy, Parallax, old Origin player from last season, Toby Taj, some pretty big names out here. But who do we got for the player of the week there, Squirrel?
Well, I would say there's only one, but there's really two of them because they share the same name. But it
Ooh.
is Milk. But which Milk is it? It is Velocity's Milk, who just put up some great stats 456 score, 4.25 shots per game, averaging 1 goal a game. That is insane. Also winning 75% of his games, it just pushed him over the top, made him a shoe in for player of the week this week.
Yeah, it's always a good feeling to win a majority of your games and put in the effort and receive your player of the week for it. And I'm pretty sure that it's been like the third week in a row that we've announced Milk as the winner, whether it's Vipers or Velocity. I'm not 100% sure, but somebody take the Milks down. Jeez. But moving right along here, we got the challengers and got some pretty big names on this one as well. I mean, we got our boy Sushi on the media team putting in some good graphics work for us. JSN also on motion, making a name for themselves this week, and Kovalchuk also making it in the top 10 there. Yeah, I mean, we got Rio, Kenyo, Case, all very good players on here. But who we giving this one to? Who we giving the challenger player of the week to? There, Squirrel.
Well, with the stats that Motion put up this week, it's got to go to one of them. And although Sushi put up some incredible numbers, he only played 2 games, so it's got to go to Vanity Bop. Vanity Bop, 100% win rate, averaging 435 score on 3.17 shots and 1.3 goals per game. 42% shooting percentage coming out of this man. Absolutely incredible performance from Vanity, uh, coming out of coming out of Motion.
I mean, congratulations, Vanity Bop and congratulations, Motion, for having like the top 3 people when you sort the stats by score. It's pretty impressive. But moving on to the rival league, I feel like you would be better suited to take the wheel on this one here, Squirrel. What do you got for us?
Well, rival league, tons of talent coming out of there. Aries put up great numbers, but sadly did not meet the game's requirement. Zerf, everyone should know Zerf by now. Very consistent player, very good, always popping off. Zap, also another honorable mention. Bubs put up some good numbers, but the man. Oh, I can't go without shouting out Rocker Man, who had 100% win rate this week in
What
the
the heck?
rival league.
How did
Yep,
I
his,
should
his
have
name's
cut
on
that
the
out.
list,
I should have cut that
but
out. Rockerman doesn't count.
Rocker Man might not have gotten it, but someone from his org sure did. It's a man that I'm proud to call a good friend. It is Crippist. Crippist putting up insane score, 565 score per game, 4.33 shots, and 1.67 goals per game, coming off of 38% shooting. Crippist, well deserved, and also Crippist, thank you for the gifted sub support that you've been throwing out lately.
I mean, not saying it's pay to win. No, I'm just playing, Krippus. You got some good stats, man. Incredible playing there this week, and I don't know. You might want to watch out. I heard a rival is on the rise, and we're about to find out tonight as they're about to play after we announce this Titan Player of the Week. I mean, Squirrel, I'm hoping you have some insight, right? Because that's where you're going to be next season, assuming, because you're just so cracked, right? That you're going to be there next season, so you're watching for these top competitors for your competition.
Yeah, I certainly hope so, but we do have a lot of really great players in Titan League. Four, who went by Jeffrey for the past little while, uh, always putting up good numbers. Mysterio, always a good player. Genie, who I think is Valence, who changed his name, also good numbers. Ween, we saw an amazing series out of Ween, almost getting a sweep, but it was actually Ween's teammate who put up the best numbers. And congratulations to our Titan League Player of the Week. It is Els, who won 75% of his games, maxed out the scoring, 531 score per game off 4.38 shots and 2.25 goals per game, shooting a little bit over 50%. That man is an animal.
Yeah, some incredible stats yet again, and these guys really went hard this week. Put up some really good stats, some really good